Hi Leo, this is Tarot Universe. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing Leo Ascendant, Leo Sun, and Leo Rising. I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross. I'm doing it for a general reading for the first 2 weeks of August. Then I will be back to do the first week of August love reading for all the 12 signs. So please do subscribe and leave comments and like. Okay. Leo, first 2 weeks of August. Let's give it a couple more little shuffles here. Been having some really awesome summer evenings here in the United States, in California. It's pretty decent weather. Okay, here we go. Leo. Not sure how well you can see all this. Okay. Alrighty. And the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. Ooh, that's good. Very good, Leo. And all your other cards are starting to look good there too. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. We have in the center of your reading here, we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So there could have been some deception, or there will be some deception, I should say. This is the first 2 weeks of August, and today is July 11th. So this could run anywhere from now up until the 2 weeks of August, because the energies don't really give you exact dates. You know, it'll be a time frame around that time frame. So you're coming in the first 2 weeks of August with this energy of some kind of you're coming into this energy a little bit with a some kind of separation of somebody that you talk to. You're having a separation from someone that you normally talk to. Okay, they were kind of like a Leo. You're Leo. They were kind of like your energy. This could be you, the more personality one, the more extroverted one. You had a lot more to say in the relationship, and they didn't talk as much. They were more of a introvert, more of a quieter person, and I feel like you're kind of pulling away from this person. Okay, and to clarify that is the Six of Wands in the reverse. Okay, and we all know that the Six of Wands is the winner card. It's the hero card. It's where you come back and you have all the townmanship outside rooting you on, praising you for going out and winning. And then when it's in the reverse, you could have this win coming still to you, Leo, but you're not feeling like it's there yet. You want to feel this way naturally, the straight way up, but you're not feeling that way yet. So it's like on hold for you, and maybe after you separate away from this person, you know, you might turn it this way. Okay. All right. So at the crown of your reed is the King of Swords. The King of Swords at the crown of your reed is an older person who is much older than you. If you're an older person yourself, this is somebody that's probably more acts older. You know, they're more frail and maybe not a lot of energy. But their mind is sharp. They just don't. What I'm picking up from this is that they're not that energetic of a person that's at the top of your crown here for some reason. That's what I'm getting. This person usually was kind of a very straightforward talker, pretty much an intellectual, analytical person when they were younger, and they still have that, but they're just a little bit more frail, and they're just, excuse me, I should have had the card that way. They're just a little bit more frail, and they're not, they've kind of gotten a little bit more reserved on their sharing their intellect and their analytical mind, if you will. Okay. In the base of your reading, it's showing that you're coming up out of a much needed rest you've taken. And you're coming up out of that. It's the Four of Swords. Now, you've been beating yourself up, is what I'm getting, Leo. You've been beating yourself up, and you're coming out of. You're stopping that now. You're taking a break from, you know, kind of picking on yourself, whipping yourself with your mind. So you're taking you're coming out of it, is what I'm trying to say. You're not doing it as much as you were doing it. Okay. In the near recent past, you have the Seven of Pentacles, and that's in the reverse. So you've been working, you've been bringing in money, and you're not afraid to get your feet dirty or your hands dirty. You know, you like physical labor, what I'm picking up from this card anyway. You like to have two things going on simultaneously, like maybe working on a regular job that's a physical job, and then maybe doing a physical hobby, like maybe a musician or golfing or something that's physical. So you like to dabble into two different things. You take it very seriously. You're very competitive. And it's showing in the reverse here that you're not really that thrilled and happy in the recent past with your job, or maybe the hobby hasn't been thrilling you too much. I'm also picking up that you almost want to be happier with making less money and really going into this hobby, is what I'm getting. You're considering it. Okay. Okay, in the near future, you have Justice in the reverse. This is a Libra card. It's got the scales there. So you might be dealing with a Libra. This is, let's pick up the energies from it. I don't really feel like you are that concerned with justice. I mean, I really don't feel that it's that big of a deal to you that this card is in the reverse, and maybe something's happened where you don't feel like something was done justice to you, but that you're kind of okay with it. You're not letting it destroy you. You're not letting it, you know, just be on your mind every second. You're not mad. You're not pissed off about it. You're kind of just accepting it, is what I'm getting. So that's good, Leo. That's really good to have that attitude. That's very evolved way of handling a situation like that. Okay, your energies that you're coming in with. You have the Four of Cups. So if it's in the upright like this, it shows someone that's doing the same thing over and over, and the universe is kind of offering you some more of the same thing. You're not so sure you want to take it. It's in the reverse. Let me see what this card is telling me. I'm getting that you've gone through a couple of different love affairs if you're single, and you're kind of thinking about maybe taking it a little more seriously. You're contemplating on a relationship. I'm not saying that you have one right this second, but you're thinking about the next one you get. You kind of want to try to make it, or you're asking the universe for something that's a little bit more long-lasting, more deep soul connection. Someone that's not just, you know, for fun, that likes to go out and party. So maybe like to settle down and get married. Now, if you are married and you're a Leo, this card would just mean that, I don't mean to use the word just mean. This card would mean that, you know, you want to reignite that feeling with your wife or your significant other, of feeling that deep emotional closeness. You're wanting that at this time. Okay, Leo? And here's your card here in the atmosphere. You've got the Leo card in the reverse. So this is the Strength card. This is a Major Arcana card. So is the Justice one. So this is the second one. And these cards they're very heavily weighed, that they can't be altered. So it was the Justice card being in the reverse. And then you have the Strength card in reverse. So let me just see what I pick up from this card. What I'm getting from this card is that you want to be easier on people. You want to be, like I said with the card before that one, this one. You want to make a relationship more permanent. You want to take things more seriously. What I'm trying to say is more on a deeper emotional level, okay? And so this one too. You want to be a little bit more genteel, lessening your strength. That Leo's very strong. They're very charismatic. They're very leadership-like. But now I'm feeling that you want to kind of balance that out with your partner. You don't want to unbalance. You want it kind of where you're both giving and taking as much, kind of being softer with someone that you love. Okay, that's what I'm picking up. All right, and your fear sector, you have the Two of Pentacles. This card represents having to make a decision. It can represent balance. It could be looking at your, I should have it this way while I'm talking. It could be looking at your past and comparing and contrasting what you've done and where you're at. Hang on. Okay, what I'm getting from this card is you are weighing in your hand with that, what appears to be like a round world maybe, or a ball. It's a round, could represent the world. You're weighing in your hand, Leo, what you have to offer someone. You're weighing up just that. What do I have to offer someone in a relationship? Because I want someone equal to myself. So what does that really mean? You're weighing it up. So you know what you're looking for. You know what you want. You want someone similar to yourself. So you're weighing up, well, what do I have to offer this person? If I'm asking for certain things, what is it that I have that I'm... So I feel like you're introspecting.
Mom/mother.
I feel like you're introspecting and that you are weighing up what you have to offer someone. Okay? And that's in your fear sector, so you're taking it seriously. All right. Now, in the outcome, you have the King of Pentacles. And this could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo energy. So I'm not sure if you're around someone that has that energy. If you're married, that could be your significant other has some qualities of those particular signs in it. This King of Pentacles sits, as you can see, with a lot of luxury. And he's very assured of himself. Every move he makes is pretty much calculated, and not in a manipulative way, but just, you know, he wants to win and he wants to have nice things. So that's what he has. That's what he's done. So he's been smart, and he likes to have luxury around him. Now in this reading, sorry, my dog is having like a little bit of an asthma thing. I won't go into it. I had like a little flood here. Some particles in the air from the fan that they brought over. I won't go into it too much detail, but that's what I think why he's choking a little bit. This card here. I'm still getting that feeling, Leo. I'm getting the feeling that the person that you want to bring into you or to you in a relationship, you're thinking, well, I have all this is what I have, and that'll be different for everybody because everybody has different things and different amounts of money and different items. This is kind of a materialistic card is what I'm getting. But it's backed by love. It's backed by wanting to nurture someone. It's backed by wanting to love someone and spoil them and be able to make them happy, make their atmosphere happy, make them happy. Let them know that they can be comfortable and that they can feel like you're taking care of them. You know, and this goes for a woman or man. It could be that the woman, because, you know, generally we always think of the man having the money and taking care of the woman, but times have changed drastically, as we all know. All women are out there working as well. So, you know, you could want nice things. You could want your house to look, thinking about, well, if he comes over, you know, how's he going to, you know, take in what he'll take in, you know, he'll see how I live and sum me up, and, you know, you're kind of feeling that way. You're still doing the weighing up in this card, I feel. You're still weighing up. What do I have to offer? Okay? And I think you feel like you've got okay, most of you, to offer. You feel okay about that, but you're not really super confident the way you normally are, Leo. You're not going by, oh, she'll just love me because I'm so charismatic and I'm so magnetic and I'm a charmer, and you're not going for that. You're going for that too, because that's your natural ability. So she'll be attracted to you, or he'll be attracted to you for that. But you're also thinking about the longer term and what else you have to offer. Okay? And the card that goes with that, to clarify, is the High Priestess. So this could be somebody that you're trying to pull in. Could be a Scorpio. Scorpios are pretty secretive. They're pretty intuitive. Getting like a Scorpio type feel from this card. As somebody that's kind of reserved, that is very intuitive, and, you know, dresses nice, takes care of herself or himself. And this could also represent you. This could also mean, you know, this is how you want to present yourself to this other person, because ego, yes, Leos have ego. Leos have very flamboyant personalities, and they can just be, you know, the life of the party. But you want this real intimacy with this person. You want it real. You want it, you know, you can go out later on and go dancing and, you know, having fun and getting loud. But then when you're home with this person, this is the person that you can tell all your secrets to, a person that you can confide in. And you know that he won't tell the whole world. Okay? That's what you're looking for, Leo. And then I have, on the bottom of the deck was the 10 of Cups, and that's, or not, the 9 of Cups, I'm sorry. And the 9 of Cups is complete, almost complete fulfillment. The 10 of Cups is like being married and having the spouse and the kids being fulfilled. And this is similar to the 9 of Pentacles, a single woman. This is kind of similar to that. This is a 9 of Cups, meaning that, you know, you're content and happy and joyful. You love yourself. You want to be able to share yourself with someone else. You're not going to just let anyone in. This card's telling me that you're not going to just let anyone in. Very guarded on who you're going to let into your world, Leo. Okay? And you have all that to offer them. Okay, so what I'm doing, as I've done on my other readings, I'm going to clarify this Celtic cross with another Celtic cross. And I bought a brand new deck that are Mumbo Jumbos. Very big. They're really pretty, though. I've been looking at them more. They're the Druid Craft Tarot card. Very nice cards. I was kind of worried about them when I first got them, but now that I've had them for a while, I really like them. So, okay, so this is Leo, the second week of August, which is happy birthday to you by the time you are getting ready to watch this video, or if it's a little early birthday, happy birthday to you. Leo, first 2 weeks of August. What's going on there, Leos? Oops, cards are jumping. I'm going to try to see if I can shuffle these babies this way. I haven't yet done it that way, so it's not going to work. Okay, we're going to go back to doing it this way. Whoa. Okay, Leo, first 2 weeks of August. Leo, first 2 weeks of August. Leo, first 2 weeks of August. Okay, we're going to shuffle. Or not shuffle, but break. Okay. I'm going to go right over this other deck. See what's going on here. Oh, jumper. Oh. Okay, and the bottom of the deck is the King of Swords in the reverse. Okay, put that over there. Getting picky here. Okay. All right, so let's see. Spread this out because we have large cards, big, large cards. Okay. Now we talked about, you separating away from somebody that you were talking to a lot. You were more the talker, and this other person was more, quieter and maybe didn't talk as much or share as many ideas with you. We talked about you separating away from that person, and we talked about the Six of Wands being in the reverse, and this is coming in for you eventually, but right now it's on hold. Okay, and then we got the first one down was the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So the Ten of Pentacles is, let me get off this card. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles, what I'm getting from this for you, Leo, is that, like I said earlier, and I'll be able to bring it back up when I get to that card, is that you're not as into the materialistic world as you were maybe previously. And this is for the first 2 weeks of August. You're feeling this way, okay? It's like not that. It's not a do or die situation for you anymore. It's not like if I don't have, everything to offer everyone, and everyone's completely taken care of, with a 10 of Pentacles that's having all the money that you need and more, and everyone's happy. Well, yours is in the reverse. So what I'm getting from it is that you're not centered on that right now. It's not that big of a deal to you right now. And I'm getting the 5 of Pentacles in reverse to clarify that. Whereas I got the 6 of Wands to clarify the first card, the first 7 of Swords. Okay. And this one is telling me the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. You know, I'm just showing again that you just don't, you're just wanting to get with someone that is more on your level, someone that's more, that you are more compatible with. That's what I'm getting. My light's not okay. So you're wanting somebody more compatible, and you know, this card in the upright means a lot of quarrels and bickering and fighting over petty stuff. And in the reverse, it's to me, it's not always going to mean that way in every reading, but for you Leos, you know, I kind of feel you're kind of heartbroken from, not horribly heartbroken, but mildly heartbroken, although I am seeing a 9 of Swords over here. So, you know, you could be pretty heartbroken over something that didn't work out. And maybe it was due to the fact that you both were just not compatible. Maybe you just argued too much and you just couldn't take it anymore. Either you ended it or maybe they ended it. Anyway, you walked away from, I believe you walked away from this person. It looks like you're the one that ended it. Okay. Okay, crowning the read, we had the King of Swords. An older gentleman, kind of frail, very intellectual, very intelligent, analytical. And then the card to clarify that is, what is this? The High Priestess in the reverse. Okay, so the High Priestess in reverse, which is showing, you know, like, well, let me just read what I'm getting for you, because I can just tell you what the card means, but I want to know what it's meaning for you. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting this High Priestess card is representing that you had an awakening within yourself, okay? This is nothing that no one told you or whispered in your ear. This card is telling me that you had an awakening of some soul-searching revelation within yourself of what you wanted, okay? Of what you want now, okay? In a relationship. All right, the base of your reading, I had the four swords in the reverse. So you know, it's showing that you're coming out of this resting period, that you're ready to go, you know, you're ready to maybe start looking for what you really want. And then to clarify that, I got the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, the 2 of Pentacles can mean various different things. So let me look at it. What I'm getting from this card is you were kind of blasé, or, and this is for the singles. I'm not talking about you married people, or more mature people. I'm talking about maybe someone that's kind of new to love, or maybe it could even be for an older person, because sometimes everyone matures differently at different ages. We all go through different stages, our biorhythms and all of that. Everyone's on a different time clock, mentally and spiritually. And so what I'm getting from this is some Leos, were just like in bliss with their life. And, you know, it's just like, you know, they didn't care. There's a toss of a coin, whether who goes first, or the toss of a coin, what we're going to do. I mean, nothing really mattered viscerally to you. It was more or less just going with the flow, which is a good thing. Going with the flow is, you know, happiness. But going with the flow with having what you desire, your soul desires and what you're meant to have, going with the flow when you have that is even better, right? So you were going with the flow, which is good. It shows happy-go-lucky Leo, that you are a very happy-go-lucky Leo. And that's what that's what the base of your reading is telling me. And you're coming up out of this much-needed rest period, this transition of maybe separating from this person or a friend or someone. You're feeling a little bit more happy-go-lucky now, okay? In the recent past, I have the Seven of Pentacles, where I feel like you had a hobby and maybe a work that you took both pretty seriously. You like to perfect things, and you like to do things, to the best that you can, to make it. You try to do things to the best that you can, okay? And I feel that there's the hobby means more to you than the money right now. And to clarify this card, I have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Let me just see what this card is showing me here. I feel that that you are realizing and coming to a conclusion, the same as this card here, that the one hobby or whatever it is your passion is, you're willing to take less money to do that, okay? And I'm getting that with this card too. I'm getting that there's a part of you in this card that is showing that there's one side of you where you feel more at home with what you're doing. You feel more happier. You can see the cat's rubbing up against one of his feet there. Okay. And this is in the reverse, and so was this one. So it just shows that, you're in that transition phase where you're realizing that, well, hey, maybe money's not everything there is. Maybe doing what you really like and feeling in love with what you do is much better for me. Okay. Now we have, in the near future, we had the Justice card, where I said that you didn't feel like you're getting justice and that you were handling it very well. I was picking up an energy of where you really, didn't really care much if it went well or not. It's almost like you're ready to take your just dues for whatever that is. I'm getting to clarify that as the Nine of Swords, which is and can be anguish. But let me see what I'm picking up from it, because it'll always mean something different in every read. And okay, so what I'm getting from this card is that same feeling that I got before is that, you're feeling anguish because you really want to get with someone that is more in compatibility with you. And you're feeling that now. You're feeling the pain of that. The desire is there, and so it hurts you, right? We don't move toward things unless, we have these desires, and it kind of aches a little bit because you want to move towards something. And you start getting this feeling of, well, I'm not really satisfied. I'm kind of hurting. I'm kind of lonely. This doesn't feel very justice, but it's like a little transition period of, the universe waking you up to moving on to something that is more meaningful for you. Okay? This gets messy right here. Is this line up right here? Okay? All right, so your energy that you came in with is the Four of Cups, where I had talked about, you want something more meaningful. You don't want the same old thing. Same old love. Same old way of doing things. You want the universe to bring in, your cups are empty right here, showing that you feel that way anyway right now, the first 2 weeks of August. And you want the universe, you're waiting on, you're dreaming of those cups being filled with the person that would be long lasting. A more visceral, deeper, loving, meaning relationship than just casual, or not casual, but instead of just dating someone maybe for going out and having dinner and having sex and watching TV, you want more of a personal relationship where you talk and you have that emotional connection. Okay? And to clarify that, I have, these cards are huge. The three, oh, this is the Empress. I have the Empress in the reverse. Okay? So it's showing again here, to clarify that card, because the Empress, you know, in the straight up, she's pregnant, she has everything, she's giving birth or getting ready to, and she is, you know, the lover, the partner, the, you know, just kind of earthy type person, very grounded. And when she's in the reverse, you know, you're feeling this way. You're feeling like you don't have a person that's grounded and a person that's deep, emotional, feeling person is what you want. Okay? In the atmosphere, in your environment, it's a better way to say it, you had the Strength card in the reverse. And to clarify that, you have the Five of Wands. And I told you that the Strength card in the reverse was talking about you wanting to be more on the same level as your partner. This isn't even a love relationship. This is general. It's turning into a love relationship. A relationship, you want it to be more where you're both giving to each other. So you want this kind, soft person that's loving and has a lot of emotions, and you yourself want to reciprocate that. You don't want to be the guy that's the strong guy with all the strength, ruling the roost over this relationship. You want to tone it down, and let's play on an equal playing field. Okay, and to clarify that, I have the Five of Wands, which does show no more bickering. You know, you don't want a relationship, when it's this way, there's a lot of bickering, petty fighting. Okay? You're looking for this. You're looking for someone that, yeah, I mean, they might bicker once in a while, but everyone does, right? But it's not going to be constant. And when it's not fighting, it's you're on a more visceral level, on a more deep emotional level with this person. Okay? All right, moving right along here. I have, in your fear sector, I got these long nails on, and it's hard to move things. And the cards are big. Okay. So, in your fear sector, you have the Two of Pentacles. And to clarify that, you have the Five of Swords. So, once again, you wanted, you know, you're weighing up what you have to offer someone. You're thinking about this whole thing. You know, it's like you're planning things, and you're thinking about what you have to offer. You're weighing up. And it's represented to me in this particular reading with that, you know, the world or the ball or whatever he's got in his hand. He's weighing up what he has, and he's looking out to see, is this going to be enough to get what I want in a partner? Whatever that is, his love, he's weighing, his material things, his passion, whatever that is. Okay? And to clarify it is the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is ending ending fighting. No more fighting. Swords are down. Let me see what this means in your reading. This again to me shows me that you've pulled away from someone else, that you that you weren't getting peace with, is what this is showing me. Okay, you were doing a lot of bickering and fighting. You don't want that. And you put, it's like this center card where, you pulled away your ideas and where you wanted to go in life away from someone else. And I'm seeing that here on this card again. You, as the winner, you're the one that's pulling away from someone else that you don't feel matches up to you. It's not that they're less or a lower of a person than you. It's just that everyone's so different, and you just want someone that matches up more with you. You're ready for something deeper, and maybe this person isn't. There was too much bickering going on. There wasn't an equal balance. Okay. Then we have our outcome. We had the King of Pentacles. And I used this card. Well, I didn't use it. I looked at it, and I felt from this card that you are kind of content and feel like you do have enough to offer someone, to bring somebody in. And it was the High Priestess had come up. I told you that this might represent either a Pisces or a Scorpio. Somebody that's very intuitive, somebody that's kind of quiet, someone that's, they always look kind of nice, they have themselves pulled together. You can kind of count on this person. They're not going to embarrass you out in public type stuff. That type of personality. Okay. And the clarification on the other cards we have is the Nine of Wands. And that's showing me that you don't want to feel like you're having to fight for a relationship. You don't want to feel like your back is against some, people coming at you with daggers, or not daggers, but with picks. You don't want to feel like you're having to fight for your grounding. And the clarification card for that is the Three of Cups. You don't want to feel like you have to worry about someone's having a third-party affair on you. Okay? You don't want that anymore. You might not have cared before, or it might have even been you going out on somebody, and you were trying to keep it all together by having both parties and trying to balance everything out. But you don't want that anymore. This is what Leo wants now. Leo wants this. Stability. Someone they can count on. They'll be truthful. She might be quiet. She might even hold secrets from you, but she'll never embarrass you. She'll let you know things when she feels you need to know them, but she's not going to hurt you. She's not going to try to be malicious or manipulative. This is more of a wild card here, as far as the Three of Cups and the Nine of Wands, trying to fight to keep something together. I mean, who wants to do that, right? It's a waste of time. Maybe when you're, if you're going through your what do they call it, midlife crisis, they kind of go through this kind of energy. It's like mid-40s to, I guess it can last to 60 for some men. Maybe even longer, who knows. But, or this could be a younger, somebody in their 20s, 18, all the way up to 60. Some men, this is their lifestyle, right? But you're coming out of that, Leo, and I keep saying men, and I know I'm talking to a lot of women, but you may be looking for a man that's not like this anymore. You want a man that is more like this, who has a lot to offer you, who has it together, who is safe to be with, he has a nice place, he takes care of his things, and you're willing to be his, confidant, the person that he can trust, the person that he comes home to, that doesn't nag at him, or doesn't make him feel like she's bickering at him all the time. Okay? All right, Leo. Is that all the cards I was doing on the other ones? I think that's all I did. I don't think I pulled any other cards for the other reads, but that was your reading. It's good. It looks like you've come to some kind of realization, some kind of insight that you've had, that you you know, that you really want to change. You want to change. It's a revelation that came like an aha moment where you realize that, you know, you need to separate from this. And, you know, even though you have to go through a little bit of pain and agony and it doesn't feel very just, you're willing to do it and go through it and take it because you want to lead. You're steering the ship. And sometimes it's through rough waters, right? Sometimes the ship doesn't always, it's not that easy to turn around and move into a different direction. Sometimes the water fights against you. So you might have a little bit of that. I'm not seeing a whole lot of it. I am seeing this right here of a little bit of to get through. And, you know, after that, you know, it seems pretty good, actually. So, okay, Leo, that was your reading I have for the first 2 weeks of August. Once again, happy birthday. And I'm going to be putting out a love reading in a few days, up to a few days to a week at the most for the first week of August. And I'm wishing you all the love in the universe. And I would like it if you could subscribe and share. I would really appreciate it. I am trying to build my channel up, so I would really appreciate that. Okay? Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye. Love you, Leo. Bye-bye.